Hey, telling another story. I was about 9 years old, and about 1 year ago. My friends were over for my birthday party, and I only had 2 people over since it was a sleepover party. It's not like I could have 7 people over. So we decided to go outside and tell scary stories. It was almost 9 a.m., but we always stayed up late. I was in the middle of telling a story called The Girl in the Black Dress, which might seem familiar. Anyway, right in the middle of my story, something happened. I saw two glistening white dots, and it's not like it was in the sky, it was in the ditch, which was weird since the only people that I know who go to the ditch is the kids who play golf, my friend Tariq and Suhaila, and me. I knew that the kids who played golf were out somewhere else, and that Tariq and Suhaila were camping somewhere. And I was on the porch, nowhere close to the ditch. I pointed that out to my friends, and they saw it too. Then we told my dad. He ran outside, and he said that it was a prank made by some teenagers to scare kids like us. Then he went back inside. I continued telling the girl in the black dress. Then my friends liked all the stories I told. So they asked me for another one. This time, it was a creepypasta. In case you don't know what that is, it's a story, just very scary. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I was almost finished with Ben's Round, which is from The Legend of Zelda. And then I saw the eyes again, but they were closer. I told my mom since she normally comes through to me, but she said the same thing. Couple of teenagers trying to scare us. I then finished my Ben's Round creepypasta and told my friend Isaiah to tell one. I thought he would have some good stories, but he spent at least 5 minutes just thinking of one. And then I saw that the white eyes, they were practically in my property, or my parents' property, since I was only 9 at the time. I came bolting into the door, and I could tell my friends were right behind me. I told my parents they came outside, but this surprised me, though the lights were gone. I then got my mom's flashlight phone and went outside. I looked through the patio, and this scared me so much I cried. It was what I could only tell to be the scariest thing I'd ever seen in my life, besides for that Mickey thing that I had when I was 8. I saw a clown. Apparently someone had very quietly broken into my room and took my clown costume that I used a couple months ago for Halloween. That scared the living daylights out of me. The only weapon, or sort of weapon, that was around was one of my dad's stakes, since he was a gardener. I couldn't even step another inch closer to that thing. I came bolting inside, locked my windows, covered my windows, turned on the lights, and locked my doors. My friend was a good pickpocketer, so we managed to get inside of the room. My friend was right behind me. They asked me what was wrong, and I told them that they didn't want to know. My dad came in inside a couple minutes later, but just to mock me. He thought it was funny that I cried because of a clown on our property. He gave me the clown mask, and I threw it at him. It might have been a prank, but I didn't want to take any chances. And yeah, I was just really didn't know what my feeling was. Eventually, an hour later, I calmed down, figured out that it was some random guy from my neighborhood that was out to scare and kidnap kids. I then actually played a horror game, and it was all better. My friends played on their DSs, I played on my Xbox, and it was all good. But still, I think of the white eyes and how scary that was.